Inventory continues to rise, demand spikes, and prices, they're not going down. This week on Market Watch. Hey everyone, welcome to Market Watch for the week of May 9th through the 15th. I'm Jason Zwolak of the Zwolak Group with First Team and Christie's International Real Estate, coming to you as always from sunny Irvine here in Orange County, California. I hope you're all having a great week. For those of you tuning in for the first time, each week I take a look at the Orange County and Irvine housing market as a whole, and then I break the Irvine housing market down into three separate sections. We look at the first-time home buyer, step-up, and luxury. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified every time I post. I post new videos every week about the Orange County and Irvine market. This week, we did see another shift, and it was a continuation of what we saw last week as demand continued to rise. It was really surprising to see how much more activity was out there from the buyer side, and when we look at the numbers, we saw a 38% increase in demand in the last 2 weeks. Unbelievable. We're really seeing a lot more activity on listings. Buyers are wanting to get out there. They want to take advantage of these rates. It's really impressive. So, as you know, every week I'm going to start off by jumping in and looking at Orange County as a whole. So let's look at these numbers and see what happened. Orange County, this week we had 289 homes sell, up from last week, which was that we had 267, so a slight increase. Average days on market for the homes that sold, 32. The number of homes that are currently on the market, 4,945, up 2.7%. So we've seen about a 2% increase the last couple weeks. The average list price was $884,989. Average sale price of $868,122 for a list to sold average of 98.1%. So up from last week. Our list to sold last week was 96.6%. The number of homes that are in escrow now, 2,222, up from 2,028 last week. So we saw a big jump, 10% jump in our demand. So again, we're really seeing that jump in demand, more people coming on the market, and that is really getting this housing market moving. And we're seeing a faster recovery than expected because our inventory has stayed relatively low. When you compare our inventory now to last year, we're down about 2,500 homes or 52%. So we're seeing a big drop in that number of homes on the market, so that inventory, that supply, and we're seeing that demand jump. So as that demand starts to jump, it is a quick recovery time that we're looking at for the housing here in Orange County. Now that we've looked at OC, we want to take a look at Irvine as a whole and see if there's any differences, any similarities in those numbers. So let's check them out. In Irvine, we saw 22 homes sell this week compared to 24 last week, so slight decrease. The average days on market for the homes that are sold was 40. The number of homes that are currently on the market, 624, up 3% from last week where we had 606. The average days on market for the homes that are currently on the market is 66 days. The average list price, $1,500,402. The average sales price, $1,438,752 for a 95.9% list to sold average, up slightly from 95.3% last week. And we have 181 homes that are currently in escrow, up 7.1% from last week. So we did see that increase in demand like we saw with Orange County. Demand went up. Inventory or supply went up very slightly. And we did see our list to sold averages move up again. That is really indicative of what's happening in the market. Prices are not dropping astronomically like some people expect. And that is surprising to some. But when you looked at everything leading up to this, there wasn't a lot of indications that prices were going to be dropping like a fire sale. So when we look at the numbers deeper and we look at the supply and the demand, we could see why we're having a quick recovery in the housing market and why that demand is high and why we're now in a seller's market again, like we had going into the stay-at-home order back in March. Now that we've looked at Irvine as a whole, we want to break it down into 3 separate categories, the first of which being first-time home buyers market. That's anything listed under $750,000. So let's check it out. So under $750,000, this week we had 6 homes sell, up from 5 last week. The average days on market for the homes that sold was 83, so that was a big jump. And again, we're going to see some of these jumps when we look week to week because some of these homes that sold may have been on the market for a little bit longer. The number of homes that are currently on the market, so our supply is 152. It actually dropped by 3, where it was 155 last week. And the number of homes currently in escrow, 66, up 22.2%. So our demand in this category is significantly outpacing our supply. And that's why under 750 in Irvine is one of the hottest markets right now. Homes are flying off the shelf. There's not a lot of inventory. When we look at 66 homes and 152 homes on the market, that's a 2.5 month housing supply. That is a seller's market. It is really hot. If you are thinking about selling and you're in this price point, you definitely want to have a conversation with your agent and really think about getting on the market now. Now that we've looked at the first-time homebuyer market, let's take a look at the step-up, see if there's any similarities in what's going on there. So let's check it out. In the step-up market, we saw 12 homes sell. That was down from 14 last week. The average days on market for the homes that sold was 22. The number of homes currently on the market is 262, up from 249 last week. So we did see 13 more homes come on the market this week. So we did see an increase in our supply. The number of homes that are currently in escrow, 79 versus 76 last week. So we saw a slight increase in our demand. So a little bit different in the step up than we saw in the first-time homebuyer category. In the step-up category, we saw our inventory actually go up, and our demand, although it went up very slightly. So the demand wasn't outpacing the inventory like we saw in the first-time homebuyer market. The final category we're going to look at is anything over 1.25 million, so our luxury category. So let's check that out and see what happened. So in the luxury category, we had 4 homes sell this week. Basically the same. Last week we had 5. The average days on market for those homes was 29. So the 4 homes that sold did sell pretty quickly. The number of homes currently on the market is 210, up 9 from last week. The average days on market for the homes that are currently on the market is 90. And our demand, the number of homes that are currently in escrow, is 36. That is down from 39 last week. So different market, the luxury market, different numbers. So we saw supply go up, our inventory go up, and our demand actually drop. So they're a little bit further off in the luxury side. Typically, this does happen, especially because with higher price points, smaller buyer pools, they're going to be on the market longer, so they don't sell as fast. So we do typically see that when we look at the luxury side of things. So we look at those 3 markets. First-time home buyer market, super hot. Inventory going down, demand going up. The step-up market, inventory going up, demand going up, but slightly, not outpacing the supply. The luxury market, inventory going up, supply going down. So 3 markets within Irvine, 3 different results, right? We really want to get this information out to you so that you can keep your finger on the pulse of the market and you know what's going on. So now that we've taken a look at the market, each week I take a look at the interest rates so you get an idea of what's going on there. Interest rates are historically low. They're one of the engines that's driving this market right now and getting people out there looking to buy. So let's check out the interest rates as of May 18th, so as of earlier this week. 15-year fixed is 3%. The conforming 30-year fixed, 3.610%. Conforming 7-1 ARM, 3.39%. The jumbo 15-year fixed, so that's anything over here in Orange County, like the 765,000 range. 3.120%. Jumbo 30-year fixed, 3.67%. Jumbo 7-1 ARM, so the adjustable is 3.29%. FHA is 30-year fixed, so that's 3.4%. And for our veterans, the 30-year fixed is 3.4%. Now remember, some lenders may have different rates depending on how much you're lending. So even though you're you could be in a conforming loan, so you're in that conforming loan range for Orange County. If you're high balance conforming, so you're closer to the max, it may be a higher rate for you. So you really want to shop around, talk to several lenders, and get some advice and get different quotes to find out what product is best for you. So all in all, another good week. We saw that demand increase. We're looking like we're doing that V recovery in the housing market here in Orange County. We think that the housing market could be one of the factors that's going to drive this economy and get us back on track as we move through the different phases of reopening. Hopefully this helps you guys out. If you do like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified every time I post. We post new videos every week about the Orange County and Irvine housing market. If you do have any questions about buying or selling real estate, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, get in touch with us. We're here to help in any way that we can. We'll answer any questions that you have and hopefully put your mind at ease. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, and until next time, take care, everybody.